He is a qualified installer. This final step is essential. Let's discuss today's copper wire prices to prove he is also an installer. The entire house has been installed. He hasn't filmed many videos. The key is that he doesn't know what you like to watch. So, he isn't sure what to film. Now, there is just one dual control left at the entrance. He will film the wiring method for the dual control, just in case someone needs it. This is a dual control at the entrance. There are two junction boxes. First, he will test which wires control what. He will start with this yellow wire. This one controls the small spotlight. Another junction box also has a yellow wire. He will test this wire. This one controls the living room's main light from both junction boxes. These are the control wires for two lights. One is for dual control and one is for single control. The three wires going down are one red and two blue for dual control. These three wires lead here. At the main bedroom entrance, there are also three wires of the same color. This is the dual control wire for the living room light. Besides this dual control, there's also one at the main bedroom entrance. This one also has a dual control switch. He will test it. This control wire is for a wardrobe inside. The wardrobe has a small light. He will test this wire. Now, testing another wire. This one controls the small entrance light. Testing this wire again. This one controls the main bedroom light. The wire above shows no response. There is no electric arc. This means this wire is useless. This was originally a four-way dual control. Since this wire is useless, he will install a three-way dual control. These three wires going down are one red and two blue. These three wires reach the bedside, it's just these three wires. This area has a single switch for dual control. He will first install these two switches at the entrance. He will connect the control wires in the two junction boxes. Because the control wire for the living room light is at the first socket by the entrance, this conveniently allows for a terminal connection. He will insert the control wire for the living room light and this live wire together. He will also find another wire and insert it into this terminal. This is the live wire leading to the adjacent switch. The living room light control wire connects to the common terminal in the switch. These two are dual control wires connected to the live wires L1 and L2. They are connected in the terminal. Another wire leads to the adjacent socket. Essentially, this means the control wire for the living room light, along with the live wire and the lead wire, are all connected using a terminal. He combined them together. The dual control for the living room light is a single switch dual control. He prefers this longer wire. He will trim off all the excess wire. Suddenly, he thinks of a question. A fan asked him, "How do you work with one hand while filming? Isn't it different?" He can operate with one hand. He can cut wires with both hands. Of course, it also requires a good tool. This dual control switch. The red wire connects to the common terminal. The two blue dual control wires connect to L1 and L2 of the switch. Both dual controls have been installed. Now, he will focus on the bedroom. The client doesn't have a three-way dual control. There is a four-way dual control for the lead wire. He will connect the four common terminals of the four-way dual control, which are L1, L2, L3, and L4 in series. Inside the dual control wires, there are three wires, two blue and one red. This yellow wire is the control wire for the main bedroom light. This control wire connects to the red wire among the dual control wires. He will connect them together using a terminal. The other two blue wires are connected to switch L1 and L2. These three yellow wires are for the light control. They are connected to switches L3, L2, and L1. The red wire is the live wire connected to L1. Then it bridges to these four function terminals. That is L2, L3, and L4. Thus, the four-way dual control has been installed. The last switch, the bedside one, is a simple dual control. This dual control is straightforward. The red wire acts as the control wire, shorted at the entrance. The other two blue wires are for the dual control of the light. They are connected to switches L1-1 and L1-2. In fact, the dual control wiring is very simple. As long as one understands single dual control, they can manage dual controls. 3. The installation method for a four-way switch is the same, it's a matter of applying knowledge. After installation, test the bedside switch. It can turn the light on and off normally. The dual control at the door can also turn the light on and off normally. The rest are all single control. Additionally, this switch is for the living room light's dual control. From here, the living room light can be turned on. Then it can also be turned off and on from the entrance. So many dual control installation methods have been shared. I wonder if you have learned well. All right. The final step. The exciting moment has arrived. It's time to clean up. This must be a common issue for installers. Seeing this stuff. It looks good and shines brightly. Installation is complete. Thank you all for watching. Please provide your feedback.